Let's start by looking at an existing published dataset in MSD-LIVE. I'll scroll down to the Files section. Here, you'll see a link labeled Explore the Data. This lets us interact with the dataset directly in a Jupyter Notebook environment. When I click Explore, I'm prompted to log in. I'll use my MSD-LIVE username and password to access the Notebook workspace. By default, the README file provided by the Datasets GitHub repository opens. It contains useful context about what this dataset covers, including the geographic locations and time ranges. Now, I want to take a look at the variables in the dataset, so I'll follow the instructions in the README and open the corresponding notebook. In this notebook, we're exploring the structure and contents of the dataset. We start by importing Python packages for time handling, data visualization, and reading scientific datasets. Next, we set the site, facility, and time window for the data. We're focusing on radar variables like rain rate and reflectivity at the Southern Great Plains site. The notebook searches for relevant files in the data directory, matching file names based on site and variable. It loads the matched datasets into memory for analysis. Finally, we use the ACT library to generate time series plots, giving us a quick visual overview of how each variable changes over time. Next, we'll work with the downsampling notebook. This lets us reduce the dataset to a smaller, more manageable version that matches the temporal or spatial resolution we need. This notebook installs and loads libraries used for data processing, visualization, and managing files from the ARM data archive. We define key inputs like the site, facility, and date range. If no variables are set, the script processes all available ones. Next, it searches for relevant files based on the location and time filters. These files are then prepared for subsampling. The notebook reads the high-resolution data, reduces it to daily summaries, and stores the results in more manageable files. I can see the downsampled dataset has been saved to my home folder. It's ready for download or further analysis. For a quick download, I can simply right-click the file and save it directly to my computer. If I'm working with large files or folders, I can move them to my Scratch directory instead. From there, I can download them using the MSD-LIVE command line interface, either from this computer or remotely without a web browser. To learn how, just visit the MSD-LIVE website and go to Help, Resources, Quick Guides, Jupyter Notebooks.